What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. So I don't know if you guys know anything about this fight that's going on between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Jake Paul basically called Mike Tyson out and was talking about he will beat Mike Tyson. He'll be the first person to beat Mike Tyson. Knowing damn well he's 28 years old. He's fucking younger than Mike Tyson. Now, come to find out, Jake recently just canceled the fucking fight. Like a bitch. Yep, that's right, I said it. So let's go ahead and get raw and dirty with this because Joe Rogan had a lot to say about this punk ass dude calling out Mike Tyson. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Shout out to Boxing World. Go subscribe to that brother for some damn 250k views. Oh bitch, I'm about to give me some views on that too. God damn it, I don't give a fuck.
They used to do it to Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, people would talk shit too. People are there's certain people that are just crazy.
Joe Rogan just caught wind of the latest buzz. That Jake Paul canceled the highly anticipated fight with Mike Tyson, and man, you wouldn't believe how fired up Joe got about it. As we all know, there was supposed to be an exhibition fight between 58-year-old Mike Tyson and the YouTube star Jake Paul. But after seeing a recent training video of Iron Mike, Jake seemed to have second thoughts and backed out. Joe Rogan has been watching all this drama unfold and finally erupted, revealing some harsh truths that were previously under wraps. There's talk now that Jake might even quit boxing after this mess. But before we dive into more details, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video because you really don't want to miss the juicy gossip we've got lined up next.
These people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul because he's too old, I think you're crazy.
They're definitely uninformed. Here's the thing: he is 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career.
Here, Joe Rogan is calling out those who underestimate Mike Tyson just because of his age, suggesting they only associate with Jake Paul's perspective. But Joe's quick to point out, age aside, Tyson still packs those bone-crunching punches that could send Jake to the hospital for months. Jake's recent peek into Tyson's training regime probably hit this reality home.
I got a question to anybody that listens to me. Who in the hell would call out Iron Mike to a fucking fight? Who in the fuck would do that? I mean, seriously. What person in their right damn mind would call out Mike Tyson and challenge him to a fucking fight? Woo, bruh, you got me fucked up.
And Mike's not just stuck in the past. Even though he was a man of the 90s, it's been years since he left boxing. But he's still in phenomenal shape. His back isn't bent, his face isn't wrinkled, and he hasn't forgotten how to deliver those bone-breaking punches. Plus, he's not just relying on traditional weightlifting anymore. He's also using electrical muscular stimulation, which helps with rehabilitating injuries and making significant gains. So, if Jake has backed out, it wasn't without reason. He's just 28 and has a long life ahead.
You have to understand who you're
Yeah, because if Mike got hold of him, his ass would have been in the hospital bed.
talking about. But Mike Tyson's that different thing.
Right.
Like, he could fuck him up. It could be one of those fights where Mike Tyson gets him in a corner and connects with a punch, and Jake Paul just goes limp.
With over 27 years of analyzing boxers and commenting on fights, Joe Rogan doesn't throw around comments lightly. If he says Jake will be limping in the corner of the ring after one punch from Mike, he's not just making it up. And even the renowned boxing coach Teddy Atlas couldn't hold back, roasting Jake by saying,
He's fighting a legendary, iconic fighter. A guy who's one of the greatest punchers in heavyweight history, one of the greatest punches ever with either hand, and one of the greatest combinations of speed and power. Yeah, he's 58 years old. Yeah, the end of his career wasn't too good before he got out. But one of the last things that go with a fighter is his power.
Yep.
I think this is a very dangerous fight for Paul.
Interesting.
I think he might be making a mistake.
It seems like everyone, experienced or not, is telling Jake to watch out. And it looks like he finally got the memo. Mike doesn't even need to fight this battle, even in an exhibition, because he doesn't have anything to prove. But he accepted the invite because he wanted to teach Jake a lesson, to show him who he was, disrespecting. Can you believe the level of disrespect we're talking about here? Jake Paul didn't just throw shade or challenge Tyson's credibility. He stooped so low as to bring up Tyson's 4-year-old deceased daughter. Imagine this. Jake said something as shocking as, "I'll bury you next to your daughter." Think about the deep pain that would cause, especially coming from someone 3 times younger than Tyson.
Now, I'm going to say this. I never knew what kicked off the whole Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. I never knew that Mike Tyson had a 4-year-old daughter that passed. I never knew that Jake Paul called out Mike Tyson saying that I will bury you next to your deceased daughter. I never even knew that. And I don't think many people know about that shit either. And I said, I don't think. So so that's the motivation behind this entire fight, behind why Mike said that he'll do it. He wanted to teach Jake a lesson. And it wasn't going to be one of them it wasn't going to be one of them light lessons. It was going to be a hit after hit after hit. He was going to punish Jake Paul. Boy, it's something to be said about a man and his family. You fuck with one, you're going to fuck with him.
In a particularly raw interview, Tyson opened up about his struggles during that period, saying,
"No, I did some cocaine for a week. I had to get high. I had to back then. I had to get high. I couldn't handle it."
You know, I had a incident where I lost my daughter in some family accident at home, and it was just the time to grow up.
The grief was so overwhelming that Tyson had to step away from everything, a moment that still affected him deeply. And there's Joe Rogan, who's really close to Tyson. When he heard about Jake's cruel words, he was livid. He couldn't hold back his fury toward Jake Paul for such insensitivity. Now, after causing all this uproar and gaining notoriety, Jake has canceled the fight. Just for a few headlines, some clicks, and a moment in the spotlight, Jake has drawn lifelong disdain. It's one thing to seek fame through achievement or even controversy, but to sling mud, especially at such personal tragedies, to climb the ladder, that's the lowest of the low. Recently, Mike Tyson and Joe Rogan were on a podcast just before the fight was canceled. Joe asked Mike why he agreed to step into the ring, and Tyson said,
I did this toad, and this toad, I said, you gotta do it. They said, you have to do it.
The toad told you.
You have to
the
do
DMT
it.
told you time to fight.
You have to do it.
Wow.
I lost the weight.
well, what a twist of fate calling the toad Jake. Yes, when someone disrespects you, insults your deceased daughter, and then challenges you to come into the ring, you can't just sit back. You have to teach them a lesson about what they're getting into. From afar, anyone can claim they can climb Mount Everest because it looks so small from a distance, but as you get closer, you feel the enormity and challenge of what you're up against. And Jake felt this after insulting Tyson. But don't ever think Tyson will agree easily, and just let this go. Jake started this, and Tyson will end it. What do you think? How will Tyson get revenge on Jake for this cancellation? Share your fiery thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're truly a fan of Mike and boxing.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, he got involved in. And that's how the birth of Jake Paul became.
When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off? Is
Not
it
at
part
all.
of it that's just like,
No, it doesn't. I don't
No?
think. I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome?
Yeah, I think it'll piss me off. I think it's awesome.
Just look at the smirk on Tyson's face when he said it's awesome. It's clear he has something up his sleeve. He knew Jake would be in over his head once he stepped into the ring, and this fight would be fantastic. And the best part? Tyson didn't resort to bad-mouthing Jake or talking about his family. He didn't use harsh words. The heart of this man is pure. He's only taking this fight to defend his honor because no person, big or small, should let anyone disrespect their family.
And I second that. Now, my thing is this. If you wanted to get Mike Tyson's attention, you could have asked him to come onto a podcast to talk to him personally, to get him to meet him. You could have asked him, like, something. But the fact that you call this man out to a fight, that's a hell no. First of all, I'm gonna point out something here about me. I want to meet Mike Tyson. I really do want to meet Mike Tyson. I want to meet Mike Tyson. I want to meet Michael Jai White. I want to meet a lot of people. I just want to meet them to be able to talk to them, hear about their life story, their experiences, that stuff. I'm not challenging a Mike Tyson, a man that's been fighting for more than 40 fucking years, to a fight. That is a fight that everybody knows my ass is gonna lose. This is insanity. You call out the man with lethal ass hands. Lethal. Like, boy, and he ain't one of these new boxers. He one of them old school knock your ass out type boxers. This is Floyd Mayweather's predecessor right here. No. Ain't no fucking way. But hell no.
And Joe Rogan knows this too. It just goes to show that sometimes the ring is where you settle scores, and Tyson is all set to teach Jake a lesson in respect. Joe Rogan was pretty taken aback by Tyson's restraint and demeanor, and he pointed out to him,
It's kind of insulting. It's brave, it's bold of him, but it's like, Jesus Christ, there's levels to this world.
absolutely, there are levels to everything. Levels in the words we choose, levels in how we give remarks, and levels in choosing your opponent. After Jake canceled the fight, Joe Rogan revisited these thoughts, questioning why there was a need for such disrespectful talk about a renowned and respected professional fighter like Tyson, who is undeniably bigger and more powerful. And now Jake steps back, seeing Tyson's real power, as afraid as a little kid hiding behind his mom for safety. Obviously, boxing is no joke, and when you're going up against a heavyweight champion, it's definitely not a game. You can't just wake up one day, decide you want some fame or quick money, and call out the king of the era to step into the ring with you. Boxing demands respect, preparation, and understanding the gravity of who you're challenging, something Jake seemed to overlook. In another podcast, Joe Rogan dove deep into the real reasons behind Jake Paul's decision to back out of the fight with Mike Tyson. He laid it out plain and simple, saying,
That sports, this guy's very skilled. He's very skilled. He's a very elite boxer. Like, I'm watching the combinations he throws, his movement, the way he steps and sets up shots, the way he's countering. He's a very high-level boxer. He's a real professional caliber boxer. And he's knocked a bunch of former MMA champions unconscious. Wow.
These are the cold, hard facts. Initially, Jake underestimated Tyson, thinking of him as just an old opponent who had lost his edge. Because Jake is young and quick, he believed he could easily take down Tyson and then bask in the media spotlight as the guy who beat Mike Tyson. But Joe Rogan has pulled back the curtain on the reality of this fight cancellation.
Alright, so that's my review on this. I'm gonna connect it down below so you guys can actually go watch the video yourselves. But I'm gonna honestly give you my opinion on why Jake called out Mike Tyson, other than y'all probably already can guess it. It's for the clout. He wanted to be known as the guy that knocked out former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. He wanted to be known as the guy that knocked out Iron Mike. He wanted the media coverage. He wanted the attention. He wanted the clout. He wasn't banking on Mike doing any training. No. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me pull up Mike Tyson's IG. Let me pull up Mike Tyson's IG. Yeah, let me pull up Mike Tyson's IG. Now, I want you guys to look at this shit.
And when your daughter's playing Wimbledon.
That's one. Here's two.
Just got real, motherfucker.
Hell no.
You been eating bricks? Yeah.
That's three. Let's pull up four, shall we? All I'm gonna say is this: Ginger Billy ain't shit for this comment. I hear car noises when I write. Ginger Billy ain't shit for that. Here's three. Here's five.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ain't no fucking way. Boy. Yeah, I think Jake bagged out in good time because look at this again.
Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to face the God of War. And get ready, baby. Fire in the house.
Ain't no fuck. No. Boy.
One more. Day 3, you still want to fuck with me? One more. Day 3, you still want to fuck with me?
Yeah. Fuck no. Nope. So yeah, Jake bitched out. And seeing those clips, I would have too. First of all, I would have never gotten to that damn point of me calling Jake Paul out. Mike Tyson out to a fucking fight. That's the first thing. I would have never done it. That's just me. Fuck no. He got them hammers. He got Mjolnir on each damn hand. He literally got Thor's hammer on each hand. Fuck you. No. The hammers. But Jake, you's a bitch. Anyways, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, Spotify.com. I'll catch y'all guys later. Bye, guys.